Hello everyone, it is a very hot day and I am reviewing a book in my car, so we're going to speed run this. Welcome back to another Math Monday. Today I am going to be reviewing Numbers, Histories, Mysteries, and Theories. So this is a very short book, it's around 100 pages, and it's just kind of a survey of numbers. So the author kind of poses a question on the back. What exactly is a number? And it's something that we think we know on the outset of this question, like, oh, I know what a number is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.25, 2/3. But what is a number has quite a bit behind it. So the author, takes this opportunity, it's fun here, takes this opportunity to kind of go through numbers and what they are. And he does this by moving from what we would consider like the most natural answer to numbers, which is what I said when I first posed the question, what is a number? 1, 2, 3, 4, so the natural numbers. And he moves to things that maybe are a little or aren't as likely to be thought of as numbers, so like irrational numbers or complex numbers. And so the order in which he goes are natural numbers, representations of numbers, rational and irrational, transcendental numbers, and then imaginary and complex numbers. And it's under 100 pages, and so he's not really going a whole lot in depth, but he's just kind of giving you a survey of these different types of numbers to kind of give you a broad view of what maybe numbers are or what they can be, and maybe you have a new view of numbers by the end of this. So this book I found it pretty accessible, but I am also someone who has a degree in math, and I think that kind of maybe skewed my view of this book because the author does move kind of quickly through some of these topics, and it's again only 100 pages, so he doesn't have time to really walk through examples. So I think this book would be best if maybe you have a very firm grasp of probably like a high school level mathematics is really all you need to enjoy this book. However, I would not recommend this book if you have a little bit of the fear of math. If math is something that was kind of an icky subject in school and you haven't really recovered, or was kind of traumatic because your 7th grade teacher was awful and you just don't want anything to do, this book might be a little intimidating. However, if you felt like math was fine in school and you're just kind of curious about the topic, this book is definitely an accessible book for you, and I think this would be a great way to just kind of go into numbers. I think this book might pair nicely with a number theory book, or if you want to go more in depth on some of this stuff. Again, it's more of a survey, so it's not really meant to be super in depth, and at 100 pages he can't really go too far, but I think he did a really good job with the time and space that he had to cover all these topics, and it's definitely a fun read. So I wound up giving this a 3-star. It's enjoyable, but you can go a lot further in any of these topics, and it's pretty short. I read this in an afternoon, so it's pretty enjoyable, not too difficult, and yeah, I would recommend if you are interested in reading this, interested in reading a survey on numbers and kind of just getting a refresher course on that before you move into anything else you want to read. This is a really great start. And maybe, I don't know, if you are homeschooling or you just want to help your kids or your high school level kids remember some of their math topics throughout the summer, this would probably be a very good book for that too. It feels very accessible, it feels very knowledgeable. I don't know if that's the word to use. It feels like a very good thing to have or to reference if you are also like having to learn math in a more academic setting. This feels like a very good book to have. If this book sounds interesting, let me know if you've read it. It is very, very hot in this vehicle, so I'm going to get out and go to the air-conditioned library, but let me know what you think about this book. Other than that, everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.